things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The kick is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and the rush will get to him at the 25. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. From the gun, the running back has it. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Tyson. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man, it's McClain. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Get it out on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Eakin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the puts it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They believe they can run right here. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
No, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's a 1st down.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Gets it out fast. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over LSU.
They'll run it from the gun.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Moss.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Makes the grab. It's Tyson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Brown. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Levitt. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously get down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Kush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll go with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat will goes down at the 17.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires complete on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Nice move to keep running. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And the offense making its way onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's dragged down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Bringing the heat. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
To the air, it's Levitt. Good timing on the quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll go to the ground. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Red Raiders will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Give to Brown. Breaks the tackle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Levin. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. Sweet cut there. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down. Nose pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. From the gun, running back on the move. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Hammond. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Good enough for first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room, it's Udo. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They feed him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Eakin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Eakin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.